It's day 4. Here we go.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going great. How are you?
I'm good. So usually Nina does lives with me for our shops, and we're in the same camera. So this is very strange, Nina. But it's good to have you on here. So thanks everyone for commenting. I love seeing all the comments. My name again is Aubrey Ellerbrock, and today we've got Mrs. Nina Gladden here in the house. So everyone say hi to Nina.
Hello, everyone.
Nina is usually in the comments helping everyone, and on the phone and email helping everyone. So today I thought it would be a wonderful idea to have her come on. Nice to see you, Nina, says Kathy.
Aww.
So I'm sure a lot of you have spoken to her, but it's nice to get her on here live with us. And what a better day to do it, because there is no better day to do it, because today we're talking about frequently asked questions that Nina's been getting.
Right.
Things you've noticed in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
And you're also going to take them on a little tour. What are you going to show them today?
So today I am going to show you how to retrieve from your account on our website your mystery quilt. So,
Yes.
and even the bonus. I think I'll kind of peek in there and show you the bonus too.
That sounds wonderful. And just a reminder, your week 1 files will not be in your account until May 29th. This is a pre-order time. So
That's
it'll
right.
look a little bit different, but she'll explain all of that to you as we get started in here. So it's good to see all of you joining us again. Who's here for the first time? If you missed the first 3 days and you're joining us for the first time, drop me a number 5 in the comments. I would also love to know if you are new around here and you've decided to be brave and jump in. If that's you, give me like a number 7 in the comments. Number 7, if you're new around here, but you're deciding to be brave and jump in. I would love to see that. Okay, so we do have I do see 5s. That means we've got people jumping in for the first time today.
Yeah, lots of 7s too.
Good. Okay. Look at you. You guys are so awesome. I love that. You're going to have so much fun. And so I think what we'll do, just so that Facebook tells everyone we're live and gives us just a second, since we do have some newbies, why don't we talk about this, Nina? You want to talk about this?
Yes, these are some of our shops, the local quilt shops. As you can see, there are different areas listed. And you are able to use their affiliate link to get the mystery quilt. And we want you to do that. We encourage you to do that. So I'm going to go through and just kind of name them quickly. So we have Yankee Quilter in Seymour, Connecticut. We have So Crazy in Columbus, Indiana. Heather Bell's Sewing Studio in Ontario, Canada. Quilter's Yard in Junction City, Kansas. Sewing Concepts in Woodstock, Illinois. A&A White Sewing Center in Holiday, Florida. I saw she was in the comments as well. Awesome. Calico Cat Sewing in Lake Jackson, Texas. The Quilted Nest in Collingswood, New Jersey. Cherished Pieces in Ontario, Canada. Snip and Stitch Sewing Center in Columbia, Canada. Kathy's Quilt Studio in Titusville, Florida. And Raybon Sew and Quilt in Fargo, North Dakota.
Yes, and Kathy's Quilt Studio in Titusville is new to the list. She messaged this morning and said she is marketing this and she's excited. So if you're going, wait a minute, I didn't notice that one before and I live down there, get a hold of her. She's new on our list and we're excited for that.
Oh, I see lots of me in the comments too.
Yeah, so that means you guys are jumping in and you're ready to, you are now a mystery quilter for 2024. So fantastic. We love seeing that too. So since we did have some newbies, those of you who have been here all week, forgive me, but I'll try to keep the recap short and sweet. If you're new to this and you're like, what the heck are they talking about? A mystery quilt. So all week this week, we have talked about little different bits and pieces of the mystery quilt, but at the end of this week, you're still not going to know what it looks like.
That's right. It's still going to be a mystery.
Still going to be a mystery. So what you aren't going to know is the final layout and how it looks until we get further down the line, 5 weeks of file distributions in your account and 5 weeks of live reveals and classes all coming at you, and you're going to be guessing the whole way. So it's pretty fun and exciting. Nina, why don't you talk a little bit about what's included, just because we don't want anyone to miss this. In fact, I answered someone this morning and they didn't realize the 6-inch block was in there. So we go over so much information. There is nothing wrong with repeating it a few times, right?
That's right. People are coming in at different times to the video lives or to the live. So, all right. So what is included is you get the fabric and thread key, which is actually available. So if you purchase the mystery quilt today, you actually get access to that fabric and thread key right away. You can even get access to the fabric and thread key without making your purchase if you want to check that out first. I'll show you I'll tell you where to do that later. But 5 sets of weekly files with step-by-step instructions. As Aubrey mentioned, each week you'll get a little bit more. And then 8-inch blocks and 6-inch blocks will come with this. So you'll get both. Multi-formatted design, so it comes in several formats. And of course, the live class instruction that we do weekly, which will be Wednesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And the optional backing, which comes with the mystery quilt for the edge-to-edge quilting on the back. So again, that is optional, but everyone's going to get that. So that's going to come with your designs.
And it's phenomenal. Like,
it is
amazing.
And we'll have instructions for that too and cover that real good in the live. So no need to be concerned about that if you haven't done that before.
Speaking of lives, the replays will always remain available. And if you decide to jump into Mystery Quilt, we'll also be sending those in your email too, if you're a mystery quilter. I did see a question about approximate finish sizes. So I did go ahead and pop that up on the bottom of the screen. So that you know, if you're doing the 6-inch block or the 8-inch block, about how big your quilt is going to be. Okay, so there was that. I got to get back over here. I don't know what the price is going to be. Well, it'll be the same price through June. So I want to answer this question real quick because I saw this pop up.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Shirley said, what will the price be of the Mystery Quilt download in June? So during Mystery Quilt, while it's still a mystery, it'll be $94. Yeah. Now, we always jam pack our mystery quilts with those 1-block wonders, meaning you can take 1 block from any part of the quilt and repeat it, and it's still going to make an amazingly beautiful quilt. So you're getting a lot, and especially with the edge-to-edge backing option in there too. So throughout June, it'll be $94. Well, we're going to talk about 10% off and all that stuff yet today. That is this week only. And typically after June, once the mystery is revealed, the price shoots up to take into account those 1-block wonders. I don't know what that price will be, but it will not happen until we're all the way through the mystery quilt. Okay. So hopefully that helps. Hi, Maggie. Good to see you. Okay. I'm just making sure there's nothing else I wanted to make sure I got in over there. Okay. Oh my gosh. I don't even know, Colleen. Approximately how many hours per week will it take to work on each section? It's a good question. I don't know the answer to that one. Okay. So let's also talk real quick about the dates for the file distribution and the live classes. Nina, if you want to talk about that, I'm going to start a couple comments over here.
It sounds good. I just wanted to comment. Gwen pointed out that I have a mystery quilt behind me. That is true. I do.
A former mystery quilt. Yep.
This one stays up here in my office, so I get to see it every day. So okay, so for the file distribution and live class days, so you can see for 5 weeks we have the date that we will be live, and then of course the time. So week 1 is May 29th, week 2 June 5th, and just each Wednesday after. So June 12th, June 19th, June 26th. Your files will be in your account by 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So we just like a little bit of time in the morning to get everything in there. And then you have access to that. And again, I'll show you how to do that here shortly. And those live classes will be at 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight, 1 p.m. Central, 12 Mountain, and 11 Pacific.
Okay.
And the mystery quilt behind me, Carmen, I believe is, I want to say 2021. Spring Blossoms is what that's called. Blossoms.
I feel
so if you search that on the website, Spring Blossoms.
Yeah, we've done so many. But Sarah's right. Someone's asking about time involved, and you really can work on it at your own pace. You can challenge yourself if you feel like it's going to be a challenge to keep up if you want to do that, but you don't have to. All that stuff will be things that you can watch the replay and things of that nature too. Okay. All right. Before we get in, well, this is one of the frequently asked questions, right? So we can talk about this. I'm get so distracted by these comments that I'm like, so anyways, one of the we have a list of frequently asked questions that you've been getting, Nina, and this was one of them. I've explained it 3 times this week. Why don't you explain it? I know you've explained it on the phone a million more times. But go ahead and talk about this too.
I mean, it's a good question, and it does cover a lot of information. So I understand, people wanting to get the best value. So basically, buy the items that are listed on the screen. Okay, if you add any 2 of these products into your cart, you will receive 10% off of these items. Okay. So let's say you add one of these items, another item, and then something else that isn't one of the ones listed. You won't get 10% off of the additional item, but you will get 10% off of either the mystery quilt, the 5 yards of battleizer, or the 15 yards. So just to make that clear. And of course, once you get over a certain price, you get the bonus, which is a $45 value. So, and as you can see, because we're showing a picture of the bonus right now on the screen, that is really nice. In fact, a lot of you have posted your completed bonuses, which I think is amazing. So
Yes,
congratulations for finishing that up real quick. They look fantastic. So just to be clear, any 2 of the 3 items listed, and you get 10% off those items, plus the bonus.
Okay.
Maybe, and if you add both battleizers, you'll get 10% off both battleizers.
That's true, because we've seen that happen, huh?
Yes, we have.
Okay, so I want to answer this question for Miss Mary. She's saying, is the backing method different from some of the earlier mystery quilts where backing is added to each individual block? So on this one, we are doing a one-piece back in the live classes, or the edge to edge, and the edge to edge is very different. But it's an option and you don't have to do it. And we're going to ask Linda more questions about the edge to edge tomorrow too, to find out how early we're going to be talking about that. I know we are definitely going to be talking about it. But there's so many different options. So you just kind of have to pick one that works for you. For our instructions and methods for this quilt, we're doing one piece back, meaning just a whole one piece at the back of it, instead of while it's in the hoop or the edge to edge. Okay. So hopefully that helps clear up your question. Okay.
Yep. Just one thing here before we get started. Jay had asked a question and I just wanted to address that. So if you have a specific question and you've already made a purchase, but you're still wondering about the bonus, I would recommend that you reach out to us directly. My email and phone number are listed on the screen now. So take a look at that and give us an email or a call after the live.
Yeah, don't call now. Nina's live today.
But so if you call after the live, we'll try to get to you. But if I don't get you right away, then you will definitely get answered within the next 24 hours. So know that. But I just wanted to let you know that because really, if you spend over the certain amount, you get the bonus. So it didn't have to be the battleizer if you didn't want to. You could buy it something else. You could buy another design, and you still would have gotten the bonus. So, okay.
Do you see that comment?
Sure if we plan on selling the bonus individually or not. We'll have to wait and see.
Not anytime soon. Not during Mystery Quilt. I'll tell you that much, because it is a fantastic, fantastic bonus.
It's a great deal. I mean, yeah, it really is.
Okay, I'm going to start a couple more comments real quick. All right, so this was one of the questions that we were going to answer. So what I'd like to do now, Nina, is let's go through the list that we had. I'm going to keep starring questions.
Okay.
But if you want to start on your list of some of those frequently asked questions.
All right. Well, before I do that, because I do talk to so many people, I just wanted to say, Krista has just said that her and I will become best friends. And I just want to say, Krista, I thought we already were. So I think I have a lot of best friends. So I just want you guys to know that we appreciate you guys so much. So looking forward to our journey together here as the mystery unfolds. Okay. But so to go through some of the questions that we've been asked, and I've actually seen some of these questions even in the comments today. So one of them is, can the mystery quilt be made larger? And the answer to that, and Sarah, who is answering some comments in the today, she's taken over for me today. Sarah's doing amazing. I saw she did answer that. And basically the answer is that yes, you can make it larger by making more blocks. And as we, continue to get further and further along and into the latter weeks, that will make more sense and you'll have a little more understanding of what that will look like. But yes, we will assure you that you can make this mystery quilt larger. Okay.
Yep.
Another question we had, do you want to read the next one or do you want me to keep going?
So I gotta look. Oh yeah, I'll read the next one.
Okay.
So the next question that we've seen several times is, would this be good for a beginner? And I'm so excited that I asked in the beginning. I think it
Yeah.
was a 5 or a 7. I can't remember what number was what, but to drop in, I think it was a 5. I don't remember.
I think it
But
was a 5.
if they are new to Hoop Sisters, but they're deciding to jump in and be a mystery quilter, and we saw several of those, and that makes me very excited because it is a nice project for beginners for a couple different reasons. Number one, the technique is the technique, right? So we kind of showed during when Linda was doing the bonus, you hoop your battleizer, you do the placement stitch, you place your fabric, flip and stitch along the way. And so I think this is going to be a really nice way to get introduced to Hoop Sisters because you do get a little bit at a time, right? You're not going to feel overwhelmed with having the project and you're like, okay, now what do I do? Where do I begin? Because you're going to get a little bit each week. Plus, those live instructions are going to be fantastic. So if you were able to watch Linda on Monday and Tuesday, she's going to be the instructor. So I feel like it's going to be a really nice for you guys. She has owned 2 local quilt shops for 35 years and taught in those stores for a long time too. So I feel like as a beginner, this is a wonderful place to start. So yes, it is beginner friendly. Okay. I also, Nina, I know the next one is you sharing the screen, but I'm going to take a minute before we get there because I did ask Linda, because another question that I kept seeing was
I think I know where you're going with this.
How many blocks do we get a week? And this might help who I think it was Colleen was asking about the time commitment, right? So I talked to Linda. She said you will have approximately, very close, approximately 10 blocks to make per week. Now it will vary. You know, there's going to be some times where you might get one more or one less, but approximately 10 blocks. They might not all be different. You might have to make 4 of a specific one and so on and so forth. That's part of the fun of the mystery. But just to kind of give you an idea, you're going to, if you want to keep up, you're going to have to stitch 10 blocks a week, which I think sounds super doable. So yeah, I did find the answer to that one.
Yeah, I think that's doable.
Okay.
So I'm going to actually answer one more question that is on our sheet too, because someone said they were going to miss tomorrow. And I just want you to know, because we do get this a lot. Can we watch it again? Is there a replay available? And I know we covered it a little bit earlier earlier in the live, but sometimes people join us kind of midway and might have missed it. So yes, the replay for the lives that we've done this week, as well as the replay for the lives that we do for each week for the 5 weeks when we actually start the reveal, May 29th, those will all remain available and you can rewatch them and rewatch them and rewatch them. Okay.
Yep. In fact, if you registered for the event, I sent out an email last night that had the 3 videos, a recap email, and it has all 3. So you can catch right up.
That is so helpful, Aubrey.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yes.
Oh gosh, I do not know how many stitches, honestly. I'm going to tell you, it's a mystery to me too. I have no idea. Will the instructions include what we need if we wish to make it bigger? No, the instructions are the instructions for 6-inch, 8-inch, and the layout we have. So if you want to make it bigger, you can work on making it bigger and decide which blocks to repeat and things of that nature. But our instructions will not have that. Okay. Yep. All right. Let's see. So I also starred some questions that I'm looking at and had several. Can we make it bigger? Can we make it bigger? Yes, you can make it bigger. Disclaimer, you have to figure out how to make it bigger because
that's true. Yes.
So I just want to make sure that I answered those.
Yeah. And a good, like someone asked yesterday about the fabrics. And I was like, honestly, you just take a look at the sizes that we do have, which is the 5-inch or the 6-inch and the 8-inch. And if depending on the size you want to make, you're going to have a guesstimate on how much additional fabric. That's going to be up to you. We are not going to be able to calculate that for you or figure that out.
Someone's calling you, Nina.
I can't get to phone. Sorry.
Here's another question. Brenda asked, how long is each class per week? We try to keep everything under an hour. So It might be faster than that because we don't have a lot of this type of explaining to do. It's more just a sewing class. But we don't usually go over an hour. So if that helps, hopefully. And then, oh, you can answer this one.
Yes. Yes. As soon as you finalize your purchase on the website, you have access to that bonus immediately. So
Yep.
as soon as you click checkout or pay, I can't even remember what it says right at this moment.
We'll show you. We're going to take you there.
Yeah, we're going to show you. But as soon as you click that, you have access to that download right then and there. Okay. So you'll be able to get that right away within seconds, literally. Like you don't have to wait like 15 minutes or 30 minutes. It's available immediately. Okay.
And I know there's people who have it and they've stitched it and they posted it in our VIP group too. So you can definitely do that.
Hey, yeah, Gail, I see your question. You said, when is the cutoff for a purchase of mystery quilt? Well, just to make sure that for the best value, the cutoff would be Friday, because that's when the 10% off is available. If you're getting, either the mystery quilt along with one of the battleizers, that's when that ends. But technically the mystery quilt will be available remaining forever. But your best value is by Friday. And then after that would be by the end of June. And then the price will go up. We don't know what that new price will be, but sometime in July-ish, the price will go up. Okay. So you're better off to get it sooner rather than later.
Someone asked this question too. I got to share this because it is ready to go. So the keyword for today, thank you for asking that, because we get going and then I'm like, oh yeah. The keyword for today is the word mini, and I'm referring to the hoop scissors mini when I say mini. And go ahead and type that in the comments. And as long as, if you're on Facebook, you have to give StreamYard permission so we can see your comments just once ever. But type in the word mini and it will enter you into the drawing. And now we've lost every question because all we see is mini.
Yeah, I did see one of them though right before mini came up, and one of them was, when do you get that 10%? We did just cover that not too long ago, but just to let you know, you get 10% off when you include the mystery quilt along with either a 5-yard pack of battleizer or a 15 yards of battleizer. Okay, that's when that 10% come into play. So if you only got the mystery quilt, then there's not the 10% discount. It's when you're combining it with, we call it kind of a bundle, but you have to enter both items into your cart. So when you put the mystery quilt along with the battleizer, that's when that 10% comes off right away. Okay.
In fact, Nina, this is a perfect segue for you to take them over to the website. And why don't you just start adding the specifics to your cart, and they'll be able to see what pops in. And maybe we can even do it one of two ways, where the first way we get that free scissor, and the second way you show them how to get free shipping. Because I did see a question. You can share your screen whenever, as long as do you remember how to do it?
Right.
I just showed her this morning. This is how you do it. So, but anyways, shipping will depend. Someone asked, what's the shipping cost? The shipping costs depend on where you're located and how much you order. So it's based on weight and location. Maybe we should work for the post office because they are price gougers. It's never cheap. But if you're in the United States and you go over $199, your order will ship for free just through this week.
The share screen.
Do you get the bonus when you order the mystery quilt? So the bonus, Trisha, you do need to put, I think it's like $127 worth of product in your cart to get the bonus. And that would be, for example, the mystery quilt design, and one of the battleizers will get you.
There's my screen. Sarah had to remind me.
It's a few steps.
Yeah. So Sarah had to remind me. Okay. I know you were in the middle of answering a question when I screen shared. Are we good to go?
I believe so. We're going to have Nina. We're going to show you what you need to add to your cart to get, there's a couple tiers of discounts. So we're going to show you that.
Yep. So my cart is empty right now. I am already signed in. Oops. I am already signed in. I didn't mean to go there.
Don't pay attention yet.
Don't look yet. Oh gosh, don't look there either. Okay. So up here, I am already signed in. And the reason I know I'm signed in is because I clicked on the little person here. And if you're signed in, it'll say account and sign out. If you aren't signed in, then it'll say sign in. So you want to go ahead and click sign in. So that's how you determine whether or not you're already signed into your account. Okay, I am signed in, so I'm good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and go shopping. So I'm going to click. Yeah.
I'm not seeing what
Did
you're
it not
saying.
click over? Okay.
It's like stuck on the web search.
Oh, that's exciting.
At least from what I can see, it might be working for. I'm trying to look on the thing. Maybe just reshare it.
Should I reshare it?
Yeah, try it again.
Okay.
I just realized we don't have this in our other group either.
How's that look?
Okay, I can see Lavender Love.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Good to go?
Yep.
Okay. So I was mentioning, so you look on the little person over here on the right-hand side. If it says account, you're signed in. And if it says sign in, then you still need to, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and click on the bars over here. And I'm going to click Mystery Quilt. Hopefully you guys see that. I'm going to go ahead and add the Mystery Quilt to my cart. And yes, we want to add that. And I'm just going to go back. And then I'm going to add, the 15 yards of battleizer, because I'm going to make the 8-inch block.
And look what just happened.
And automatically you see that 10% comes off of the Mystery Quilt and 10% comes off of the 15-yard roll of battleizer. And automatically, the Mystery Quilt bonus comes in there at $0. And the gift of the Hoop Scissors Mini is still coming in there as well, which that one, of course, needs to be shipped with you, and that will be shipped along with the 15 yards of battleizer, okay? And I know those promotions end Friday, so keep that in mind. They are still going now, but they do end Friday. Mm-hmm. Now, let's say I didn't want to get the 15 yards. I wanted to get the 5 yards. So I'm going to change my cart. So to delete a product, I'm just going to click this little arrow over here. Are you sure you want to delete this item? Yes, I am. Okay. So I deleted it. That stuff comes out. The Mystery Quilt stayed in. I'm going to go back to the Mystery Quilt page. This time I'm going to add the 5-yard pack of battleizer. And you see that bonus still comes in here. Okay. So now I've got a discount for the Mystery Quilt. And I have a discount for the 5-yard pack of battleizer, and the bonus does come in, okay? So I just wanted to show you guys that. There it is. So I don't have the shipping total in here, because I haven't added that, but of course you'll do that as you go to checkout and things like that. But now let's go ahead and empty my cart, and let's check out how to retrieve files. How's that sound, Aubrey?
Sounds great. Let's do it. This is the $1 million question, right? So I signed up. Where do I go when it's time to actually play?
Yeah, this was the hot topic yesterday.
Yeah.
All right. So again, we're going to go ahead and come up to the little person here in the right-hand corner, and we're going to click account. And once we do that, all of our order history comes up. Okay. So we see all of our order history. Now, of course, we want to go to the order that we want to download, which is the Mystery Quilt. So it says there are 2 products in here. So in order to see those products and to see the digital download, I have to actually click right on that order number right here, okay? So I click there to open that order up and see what's inside. And when I do that, now I've got 2 images with an arrow pointing down on the digital downloads, because both of those are digital downloads. So let's go ahead and click on the arrow for the 2024 Mystery Quilt. Now I'm going to come up with 2 file names. So I have the fabric and thread key. So here's where you can access that if you've already made your purchase. And the Mystery Quilt What to Expect document. which is a great resource of information. Covers a lot of the things that we've actually covered this week, and how to access files, all that kind of stuff. And that's in there as well. So you would just click on each of those individually, and then those will show up. Typically, your downloads will go right into a downloads folder on your computer, and you would just go to that folder to retrieve those. Okay.
Yep.
If you need any additional assistance, more one-on-one, you're always can be welcome to give me a call. But that's where we'll go with that today. Sound good?
Sounds great. Now, before you stop sharing, why don't you take them to show them where some of the downloads are? So we have customers from all over the world. And so it's really difficult to think of 10 different other countries and different things like that. But if you can't get Battleizer, or you can get Battleizer, but you just don't want to pay outrageous shipping costs, which we know shipping can be a bear, trust us. You can, in place of the Battleizer, put 33.99 worth of downloads, for example, in your cart. It will clear, it's set up to hit a certain number. It'll clear that. So maybe we could just show, I know we've got like other previous bonuses or just some sort of download, and that will help if you are international, because we have customers in Australia, England, Canada, Africa, France,
Belgium, South Africa.
Yes.
New Zealand, of course, Australia, if you didn't say that. Yeah, I mean, we have Hoop Sisters all over the place.
We sure do. So let's show them some maybe a download option in place of the Battleizer would be a good.
Yep. So what I'm going to do then, so if you're one of our international Hoop Sisters, this is what you would do. I'm going to go ahead and add the mystery quilt to my cart because I want that. Okay. And then I'm going to just go to pick your design. I'm going to click down the products and the quilts just because I want to see the list of my options. I think I want to do something smaller. So I'm going to go to the Littles collection.
Yeah.
All right. I do really like Lattice Blossoms. And as you can see, we have options. They come on a USB or a digital download. And we have other options that are on CD or digital download. So we have an immense amount of digital downloads available. So I'm going to go ahead and add the Lattice Blossoms, okay? Because it's springtime and it reminds me of spring. So again, once I do that, you can see there is no 10% sale because I didn't get the Battleizer, and I'm okay with that because I'm getting another awesome design and that excites me, and I still get the mystery quilt bonus. So I can still go ahead and check out now. Nothing is shippable. Everything is a digital download.
Yeah, perfect. Because we don't want to, the shipping is outrageous and it can take a while too. So I think that is the best option. And then I do want to pop up here. Is there anything else you want to show on there? While you're over there?
Since I'm here really quick, I'm not going to spend any time on it, but these are different tabs that are within your account. So if you want to add payment methods, a wish list, recently viewed, if you looked at it and then you can't find it, or account settings, this would be where you would change your email, change your name, or change something, whatever you would do. I just wanted you guys to see that so that you know that is available to you.
And the payment options thing is new and so nice. Like it's almost too easy though. Let me just tell you, it's like when you get on like Amazon or something and you don't have to put your card in because it's already in there. So that's really nice too. Okay. Yeah. So we went over file distribution. We went over the ways to get the best deal, certain amount of time internationally versus domestic, I guess we would say. I did text Linda because I saw a couple of people asking, those the only two backing options? Okay. And I'm glad I asked her because the answer surprised me. Yes, those are the only two backing options. So she said not in the hoop. So that's the way we're going to be teaching it. The backing will not be taught putting on while it's in the hoop like we have done several before. This one will be one piece back or edge to edge, okay?
Yep. And just a reminder that Linda's walking us through that, correct?
Yes. Oh yeah, I'm not. Are you?
Me and Aubrey aren't. I can tell you that. That's who's not doing it.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a good question too. Options if not using Battleizer. So I'm assuming you are international, so cost prohibitive or can't get it to you where you are. So if that's the case and you're international, we would suggest a lightweight cutaway stabilizer and a low loft batting. Okay. If you are in the States, use the Battleizer. Okay. So excited to have the edge to edge. I agree. I think it's going to, and wait till you see it. Oh, I didn't mean to put that one up. Let's talk about that one. Do the videos stay forever in the Hoop Sisters playlist? I'm not sure what the playlist is, but I can tell you it's on YouTube forever and ever. It's also in our Facebook group where we stream both of those places. So if that's what you mean by playlist, then yes.
And it would also be in our Facebook page under the videos tab.
There you go. Okay. Yes. So the mystery quilt is a pre-order until May 29th, which is coming up. So right now, if you want the bonus and you do whatever you need to do to get to the bonus, you can be stitching that right now. And then the week 1 files and the week 1 reveal will happen on May 29th. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we had to give people time to get their fabrics picked out before we start sewing together, right?
Yes. Okay. All right. Any other questions that you saw that you feel like we haven't covered? Oh, did you talk about fabric cutting tutorial?
Oh, no, let's do that. So
okay.
I did have some questions about fabric cutting. Obviously, you've got this beautiful fabric and you want to make sure you're cutting it right, especially if you're one of the newer folks that are with us, and we're super excited about that. So yes, there will be a fabric cutting tutorial. Essentially, I don't know if tutorial is the right word, but we are going to cover fabric cutting tomorrow with Linda. So Linda is going to get the fabric and thread key out and go over some of the cutting options that are on there, because the cutting is all listed on the fabric and thread key, but she's going to go over that with you. And so any questions that you have, maybe take a look at it today, get your questions ready. So when she comes on tomorrow, you can ask those, okay? Because that will be the best time to ask those questions.
The bonus goes in automatically at 127 and I think some change. 99. Thank you, Julie. Julie knows. That's awesome. Okay. The other thing I wanted to pop up just real quick. These are reminders, but my gosh, I do not want this week to pass and someone say they did not know about this, because it is a huge deal. We never do this. This is a scissors that's valued at $25 plus. I think there's some change in there. And we are, for the first time ever, and I don't know if it'll ever happen again, we are including this free gift if your cart reaches $149. So great time to add a trimmer, for example, if you need one of those, or the strip stick or the Vanish Light monopoly, whatever you can get your hands on, whatever you need, and your cart reaches $149, we are including our Hoop Scissors Mini for free. I have one right here, and it is the cutest little thing with a really sharp, pointy edge, and it has this amazing offset handle, so it makes it really, really easy to trim your fabrics well in the hoop, okay? So that's a fantastic deal that we want to make sure that you don't miss. Again, internationally, this is still available for you all. You do have to pay the shipping cost, but it is an option. So you can decide what you want to do with that. And then we also have that deal ends Friday at midnight, tomorrow at midnight. And so does this one. So you're running out of time. You still got a little time to try to think if you're on the fence. But the best time to do all of this is by Friday night at midnight. We have free shipping on orders over $199 within the contiguous US. And Pam, regarding the international, we got a lot of international people on today, I feel like. We have a list of quilt shops, and I'll pop the shops that are participating in Mystery Quilt back up. They might have some, okay? And the shipping internationally all depends on how much is in your order and where it's going to. So the best way to figure out shipping is to put things in your cart and pop your individual zip code and things like that in there, okay? Do we need a special trimmer ruler for this project? Yes, I would highly recommend our Trimmer by George. It's a game changer. It's an amazing tool. In fact, I'm going to see.
And
Nina,
you
do you
will
want
thank
to try
us
to-
later.
What's
Like
that?
if you
You'll
haven't,
thank
if
us-
you haven't used it for a quilt and a hoop, you will thank us later because it
Yeah.
makes your life so much easier. It's definitely worth it. It's worth it for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to drop, Nina normally does this, but since she's live, I'm going to attempt to quickly drop this link. And the trimmer that we're talking about, that you're asking about, everything is really at that tab. So hoopsisters.com/mystery quilt, mystery-quilt. So if you just go to the website and click shop all, the first drop down is mystery quilt. And oh, there you go. Heather Bell is in Canada, I believe Ontario, right? Canada, right, Heather?
Yes.
I can't speak.
Mm-hmm.
She has battleizer and trimmers in stock. So call one of the shops that's in Canada, and I'll put them back up on the screen, whoever's close to you, and they'll get you all taken care of. So before I pop those shops back up on the screen, do you want to run through this recap? And then we're going to do a giveaway.
Yes.
Okay.
So a recap. So I want to recap two things. Someone asked about where they can find the fabric and thread key for the mystery quilt. If you aren't able to find it, please email me at nina@hoopsisters.com and I will email it to you. Okay, recap. All of these automatic promotions end May the 17th, which is tomorrow, or when supplies run out. So you've got your pre-order, which is starting now. The reason it's pre-order is because you guys have to have time to get your fabrics and get your supplies together. So that's why it's pre-order, and the mystery quilt actually officially begins May the 29th, which is our first week of stitching. Week 1 file distribution and live class, I just said, is May the 29th.
Yep.
The fabric kits, those are all sold out. 10% off when you bundle, plus the bonus. A bundle is when you get mystery quilt and either a 5-yard pack of battleizer or a mystery quilt and a 15-yard roll of battleizer. That's a bundle. When you put those items in your cart, then you get 10% off of each of those items. Free hoop scissors mini shipped with every order over $149. Free shipping over $199 within the contiguous US only. I hope I covered it all.
I think you did. And now, one last chance to drop the word mini if you have not done so already. We're giving away so much stuff. Like, oh my goodness, we've sent out a lot of scissors already, free.
Yes.
Free shipping in the States. Plus, we're giving away to anyone who happens to have their name drawn live a free mystery quilt. Okay, so type the word mini. We're going to figure out who our 4th person is to receive the mystery quilt. I'm going to share my screen and we will pull up and pick a winner. Okay. So last chance, type the word mini real quick. Here we go. And we're off. You know what I was just thinking, Nina? If somebody wins twice, we're going to have to redraw.
We are. I don't think that's ever happened, though.
I don't think we've given away this much in a week.
That's true. You're right.
Marsha, I'm going to think it's Marsha.
Yeah, I would say Marsha Strickland.
Marsha Strickland over on YouTube. Congratulations. You just won yourself the 2024 Mystery Quilt. Congratulations.
Yay.
So excited for you. So what you're going to want to do, Marsha, is make sure that you shoot Nina an email within 5 business days and just let her know that you won. And if you have already bought it, she'll put the money in as store credit. If you haven't yet bought it and you want to add a couple things, maybe you're interested in the bonus or or the battleizer and whatnot, let her know that too, and we can get you all taken care of. Okay, so congratulations, Marsha. So exciting. All right, so that's what we got for you guys today. I think that was very helpful to have Nina walk you through the website. Tomorrow, me and Linda will be back live one last time for the week at 2 p.m. Eastern. She is the designer and digitizer on this project. So if you have like specific quilty type questions, she will be the one to ask. So, you know, if you really want to get into the nitty gritty, come back tomorrow. She's going to be showing how to cut the fabrics so that you feel prepared to start Mystery Quilt. And she can hopefully answer any other specific questions that you have that aren't too revealing or telling, I should say. Within the limits of the Mystery Quilt, we'll answer your questions.
Still keeping everything a mystery, right?
Yes. Mary, I'm so glad that you found it helpful. That's fantastic. Good. So at this time, we're going to turn you over to get shopping. And just a reminder that you can always reach out to Nina. Her phone number is right there on the screen. We'll get you taken care of. And we'll get ready to start May 29th. So we will see you back here tomorrow, same time, same place, new topic, but still Mystery Quilt. So
yes,
all right.
And I will see you in the comments.
That's right. That's right. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Nina.
Yes, thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.